Hi, this is Joy Robertson. As many of you know, I love food. I love finding new restaurants. I love trying new dishes. And most of all, I love talking to the many great restaurateurs and entrepreneurs we have here in the Ozarks and beyond. I love hearing their stories, and that's what this podcast is all about, learning more about them and their journey. So join me as we savor the Ozarks. This episode is brought to you by Arctic Food Equipment. Well, Halloween is almost upon us, and that means zombie season also is almost upon us. Thank goodness, my favorite. I am sitting in a place in Branson that you have to see to believe. I am with William Doughty at Walker's Branson. This is a walking taco joint.
Correct, yeah. It's a walk-in taco restaurant. You can come in here and just fill up any style, any size, bag of chips you'd like. We put like air-fried shredded chicken, fully seasoned ground beef, birria. I don't know how to say it, to be honest.
Birria, whatever.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So you get to pick and choose all your taco toppings, and we just load it up, put it in a bag.
All right. Great idea, particularly for a place like this, because a lot of people are doing a lot of walking around. I love the concept. William, tell me about you. Are you from here?
I'm not. I moved to Branson, Missouri 3 years ago, and I've been in the timeshare industry for a long time. Absolutely hated it for all 12 years. And so I decided to get out of that because there's a lot of opportunity to create down in Branson, Missouri, a tourist town like this. And I left that business, I want to say March of 2022, started a retail kiosk down on the Branson landing, and then realized that, well, it's seasonal here and people are still door dashing food in the wintertime. So people eat during January and February when Branson doesn't get to per se eat. So we decided to open this restaurant. I've always been a real big fan of zombies and horror and macabre. You've got the Edge of Hell and the Beast up in Kansas City, Missouri. So every year I would go there and I would enjoy taking my kids and scaring the living crap out of them. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time.
Well, fun fact about me, the Thriller on C Street folks did a kind of a commercial with you, and I've been one of the zombies. I've done Thriller for at least 10 years. I love to dance Thriller.
That's awesome. We loved having the Thriller C Street out here. We're excited for they have a performance coming up at the end of October. No, it might be this week.
It's actually coming up this weekend. So if you're listening to this, it's on the 18th of October.
Yeah, we're gonna have them up out here again. So we do our own commercials here with a guy named Chris Canote. Yep. He's a local videographer.
Yeah, I know Chris.
Great
guy.
He's great. So he'd be the only one to film our commercials, and those will be the only zombies we ever use. So as long as we're all working together as a team, you'll see good creative content coming off of our pages or even out of our kitchen. So,
well, that's sort of how you got on my radar a little bit, because I was unaware of this. But when the folks at Savoy Ballroom and Dance With Me reached out and said, "Hey, any of our zombie corps or zombie corpse members, as they call us, want to go dance some Thriller in the street, be a part of this really cool new restaurant in Branson," I was like, I wasn't able to come for that. My daughter was actually here. She was one of them. But I love that. And I love the whole, a lot of people don't like the macabre, the skeletons, the blood, but Halloween is just a fun time to dress up and be somebody else. And this particular restaurant is a fun experience to come in and get something that will be delicious, made the way you want it, and you can take it and walk around.
Yeah, absolutely. If you ever find yourself needing to dance again, we have another opportunity coming up real soon.
Okay.
I'll reach out to those Thriller people, and you'll see another little message come across the board that says, "Hey, Walker's needs our help again." So
let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Did the show The Walking Dead have anything to do? I'm sure you watched The Walking Dead, didn't you? Maybe you still do.
Yeah, I watched a couple of the first seasons. I was into the zombie thing before Walking Dead made it popular. So I actually played a video game when I was really young called Zombies Ate My Neighbors. And you got to go around with these little water guns through the mall and through your neighbor's backyard and shooting zombies and stuff. And that was on Sega Genesis. And then I grew to like Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies. And I absolutely love The Night of the Living Dead. Return of the Living Dead is my favorite zombie movie. So it's always been a cool part of my life that I just enjoy is that macabre crazy. When The Walking Dead came out, the first 2 seasons were great. I thought the first 3 seasons were okay, but after that it kind of slipped off for me personally. I just stopped watching it. But the term walkers stuck with me forever, and that was coined from The Walking Dead. I actually prefer the graphic novels of The Walking Dead over the show. So it started as a graphic novel, if you'd have known. But yeah.
I had no idea, but we watched The Walking Dead, and it was just so intense back in the day watching it. And I'm like you, I watched the first season or 2, and then it just kind of fell off the grid for me. And I think there may still be a continuation. I think Carol's still out there with, is it Daryl? Daryl and Carol? Yeah. I think they may still be out there fighting the walkers. But yeah, that's where I heard the term walkers too. Now, so you were in the timeshare business. There's a lot of timeshare stuff going on in Branson. You decided, I'm done with that. But at the time, did you ever picture yourself starting a restaurant?
No, never. I honestly hadn't worked in a restaurant since I was probably 18 or 19 now, so about 20 years almost, a little less than 20 years.
Where did you work when you worked in restaurants?
Little Caesars was my first job at the age of 15, so I started rolling pizza dough for Little Caesars. Pizza. I want some money for that, by the way. Then I moved over to a place called Hungry Howie's, which is another pizza joint. So I've done a lot of pizza work. The one thing that I learned from the pizza industry, and I kind of implement into my place, is customer service. It's like if you deliver a pie that's messed up, people are gonna say something. So just making sure people's food looked presentable. So the pizzas always had to look presentable. You couldn't have all the toppings all over the place. Other than that, I worked at Ryan's Steakhouse. It used to be like a buffet. You remember Ryan's?
I loved Ryan's. I love the buffet. You could get a good salad at Ryan's.
I miss Ryan's, man. Hey, Ryan.
Are they all gone completely?
I don't know. They are from me, I moved here and found a Shoney's, though. That was cool. I also worked at Fuddruckers. So I've done a lot of restaurant work during my early years, and then I spent a lot of time in timeshare. A lot of time. That's what moved me to Branson, to be honest with you. I was hired as a marketing director for a company, and it just didn't really vibe with the whole scene down here, but I love the Ozarks. It's beautiful. I'm blessed to be here. I am super blessed to be here, raising our 7 kids, having our restaurant, I know, I see your face. Don't sit too close, right?
7 kids.
Yeah.
Holy cow, 7. Oh, man. And you run a restaurant, too.
My wife is the superhero, though, for real. I get up.
She absolutely is.
I get up and leave the house, and she gets the kids for school. She takes them to football. She's doing all of it. So she's the one that brings them to work when they're supposed to come to work here. So, yeah, she's the glue behind the whole operation. She does a lot of our ordering of our food and stuff like that. You might not see her here often, but it's because she doesn't like people a lot. But she likes people, but she's just not. Yeah. They have introverts and extroverts. I'm clearly an extrovert. She's clearly an introvert. It kind of works out.
She ain't going to be doing the podcast, is what you're saying.
100%.
100% no. So you've got 7 little zombies at home, and when they get to be bigger zombies, they can come in here and help run the show.
Yeah, so currently we have 2 of our 7 working here. My oldest daughter, she's 20. She lives in Kansas City, and she operates, she's the general manager for Club Car Wash. And Club Car Wash is it's a car wash that's co-owned or endorsed by Travis Kelce. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I saw one. I was at the game last weekend, and I remember seeing a Club Car Wash. It's his, really?
He's got a little part.
Got a hand in.
Yeah, he's paid him a little money to attach the name to it or something like that. I don't know. She knows way more about it than I do. But my 20-year-old, she's doing pretty good. I'm pretty proud of her. But all the rest of the kids, they live down here with us, and we just had our first grandbaby 2 months ago, which is kind of crazy.
Congratulations on that. That's a what? Now, where did you move here from? Where were you born and raised?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, okay. And is that where you worked in the restaurant industry before?
No, actually, well, I say I was born in Kansas City because I was born at Menorah Hospital in Kansas City, but I moved over to Independence, not per my choice, but per my parents. The good old Independence, Missouri, where Harry Truman's from.
That's where I spent my weekend.
Really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got some friends and family there, yeah.
That's awesome. So I went to William Chrisman High School, graduated 2007, and had that rival with Truman or whatever. Ended up dropping out of high school and never did get my education. But you know what? I obviously don't need it. I'm doing pretty good as far as like keeping going and trying to do the next thing. When I went from Kansas City for the first time, it was to Phoenix, Arizona. And I went down there. I worked to open a Sonic. Was the first Sonic in Gilbert, actually. And when I go down there, picture this. I'm 18 years old, and I've never been away from my house before, so I've got my parents that shipped me away to live with my aunt and uncle because I was a bad kid, I was a wild one. My uncle, rest his soul, I miss him a lot. But Jim said he'll straighten me out, and he did. So I went down there, I got the job, and I started to develop their car hop program. So I was the one that brought back the skates. So when I say like customer service and stuff like that and having people have fun, I'm the reason why Sonic brought back skates for their car hops. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We influenced the whole entire corporation to do that.
Well, how come you're not running Sonic right now?
I was a bad guy, remember? Not a bad guy, but I was a bad kid, I'd say. I ended up doing some crazy stuff and getting into some wild things that we probably shouldn't talk about on your podcast. That's
okay, but you can tell me anything. So you had some great ideas, but you also had your moments. They were like, we really like this guy's ideas, but you got to watch it.
Yeah, pretty much, and I just didn't want to do it no more. I ended up going to like 84 Lumber or something with my uncle, and I drove a forklift into a side of a truck, and they fired me the same day. So I was there for like 2 weeks, So it's always just been a fish right here trying to climb trees, and it worked out, but I finally found an ocean I'll be all right in, so.
You know what, I think you're doing good, and you said something a minute ago that struck me. You said, customer service, and if the pizza if it's not right, the people are going to complain, and the food needs to look good. I think you've landed on the one thing that can be an absolute hot mess, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
I mean, yes, but if you're a good Walker's employee, the top layer of sour cream at least looks like a Z.
Oh, really? Z for zombie.
Yeah, Z for zombie. So.
Okay.
You take care of the food, let us take care of the kitchen. Hi, I'm Nathan with Arctic Food Equipment. Our preventative maintenance program is trusted by local businesses all across Southwest Missouri. From front lobby ice machines to rooftop HVAC and everything in between, we have you covered. Don't let a breakdown slow you down. Call us today at 417-888-0100 and ask about our preventative maintenance program.
At Arctic Food Equipment, your success is our business always.
Okay. All right, so let me set the scene for you. If you come in off of Main Street, this is a very small space. There's 5 seats over there. There's 3 over here up against the wall. And there's the counter. And it's decorated. I love your decor in here. This is super fun. It's all zombied up. What's the program? How does this work?
Okay, so you walk in and you run into someone like me or myself, and you're like, hey guys, welcome to Walker's. My name is Will, and I'll be the one to guide you through the menu. So at the top of our menu, you'll find the word the crawler. The crawler is our 1-ounce bag of chips, and the 1-ounce bag of chips can be loaded the same way as the Juggernaut or the Chipocalypse. So the Juggernaut is actually a 2.5 to 3-ounce bag of chips, and the Chipocalypse is a party size bag. So we've got those 3 different size bags of chips that you can put your toppings into. The lunchbox that we're speaking of is the Walker here. It comes in an actual box.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So you can do the Walker in a box, but if you literally do a walking taco, you can open the bag, you can bring in anything and you'll dump it in there, won't you?
Yeah, so that's what we actually have. We have our crawler, and then we have a soft taco. We have a very, very small menu. We have a Walker, which is the box we were just talking about. That's our house-made cordon tortilla chips. So for people that don't want to feel adventurous, they just want a taco salad, the taco salad hits the spot, and it's our number 1 item on our menu. It's called the Walker. It's our signature Walker.
House-made chips?
Yeah. Well, I say house-made, but they're made for us just by Mission. So Mission makes those chips just for Walkers, which is pretty cool.
That's impressive. Okay, continue.
So the Juggernaut size, like I told you, it's a 2.5 to 3 ounce bag, and then you've got quesadillas on the menu, as well as Chipocalypse tacos, which is the party size. Now we take our quesadillas and we do something different with them. We take them, we put the cheese, and then we put all the toppings on top. So if you wanted to, you can technically fold that quesadilla in half, and you've got a cheese encrusted taco made fresh right here. We are adding burritos next week, so we'll have big giant burritos. They're 22 inches long, and they're huge. We hope to put Chipotle to shame. We just got a lot of cool stuff happening downtown.
Well, how can you miss, really, if you think about it, when you throw like ground beef or chicken, in with cheese and onions and, and sour cream, and salsa. It's like, it's just hard to mess that up. It's all a good thing.
It also comes down to quality ingredients. So if you don't have a good food supplier, which we've fought really hard to find good food suppliers. Yeah, we have a great relationship with the U.S. Foods now, and we also have a really good one with Performance Foods Group. So, and of course Walmart and Sam's Club, we utilize them when we have to. But it's important to have quality ingredients because anybody can take stuff from. I love Piggly Wiggly, but I'm just going to say any old grocery store and throw the ingredients in the bag, and you could have some wilty lettuce or you could have some greasy taco meat. It's important to, lower the grease, lower the fat content, use fresh ingredients every day. We don't try to ever save a bunch of stuff. So everything we do here is fresh. We never have frozen beef, and it's always coming fresh, refrigerated. So it's pretty cool.
When is the first time you remember ever having a walking taco, like at an event, a fair or something?
Oh, I think I was 11. I was 11 years old or 12 years old. Maybe I was a little younger than that, actually, because by 12, I think I started to do the bad boy path, But I think by 11 or 10, I was at Boy Scout camp here in Missouri, Osceola, and we did walking tacos down there, and I think I fell in love then. So we used to go up to Santa Calagon Days in Independence, Missouri, where we talked about, and they'd have Troop 248 up there, which is my old troop. We'd always open up a walking taco stand. So Labor Day weekend every year in Independence, Santa Calagon Days, still to this day, you can go up there and get a delicious walking taco. It's pretty good, but they're not walkers. There's only one variety up there, and it's a Frito. It's basically a Frito pie. Mm-hmm. So they've been around for a while. If you think back to Frito pie and you think, oh, that's kind of a walking taco. So it's been around since the 60s at least, right?
Oh, I would think. I remember the first time I saw one and I thought, who came up with that? Is brilliant. Open the bag, throw the stuff on top, and head out. Stick a fork in it and you're done.
The beautiful part is these bags, they make these bags now they're food safe. So, and they can handle hot foods too. So whenever they get pressed together by the heat strip on the other side of the chip bag, it doesn't contaminate or mess with the food because this stuff is meant to get hot. So a lot of people don't know that. If you're not making walking tacos at home, Taco Tuesday can become a completely different experience. Just go buy a variety bag of chips, ground up your regular old taco stuff, and do walking tacos with your kids. They're going to remember it. They're going to love it. We do it at campfires. It's almost secondary to s'mores for us.
No, you make a good point, and it's delicious. When you had the kiosk down on the landing, what were you doing at the kiosk? What were you selling at the kiosk?
I still have the kiosks down there. Yeah, 2 of them. We own Pickles and Pups, so they're little yappy, annoying electronic puppy dogs. I'm sure you've seen them if you've been down there before. We also have like giraffes and rabbits, and there's all kinds of electronic animals. We kind of just try to give Build-A-Bear the competition they deserve, because they're such a big, huge corporation. So we decided to open up a little kiosk selling more affordable little animals.
Well, that's fun. I have seen that down there.
Yeah.
And then when you thought about, we're going to move up the street to Main Street and maybe open some kind of a restaurant, you said you'd really, other than worked in the restaurant business, did you know it was going to be a walking taco? Or did you, you put 2 and 2 together? You're like, I love a walking taco. I can see a business opportunity. How did that come about?
So I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but I believe that if you manifest something, it's going to happen. And I believe from a very, stubborn young 20-year-old and up age that I have this thing called the Midas touch. I don't know if you know what a Midas touch is, but basically everything you touch turns to gold. I know that sounds conceited and crazy, but it's because I put my whole heart and every ounce of my mind into these projects. So the walking taco walkers wasn't necessarily the first one that we were going to do. It's just the easier one to start. So we have a couple other ideas that we would love to implement here in Branson. Be looking out. Nah, I'm not even going to tell you.
Come on.
Somebody else could do it, and it would ruin my whole future plans. My plan is to leave my kids one business each. So by the time I croak out, they have something to fall back on. You never know what this economy is going to do. You never know what it's going to be. So far, I've got 2 of the 7.
Yep.
And do you like baked potatoes?
I love me a good old baked potato. Hint.
Yeah, just wait. It's going to be good. The baked potato.
The baked potato takes on a whole new life. I won't say a word.
Yeah.
I won't say or.
I will say this. Obviously, you know it's coming. Yeah. So when it does get here, speaking of taking on a whole new life, after 10 p.m., is it the potato that's baked or is it you?
Ask yourself that.
Yeah. It's just the biggest hint I'm going to drop. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be good.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down for sure. Have you thought about franchising this?
Absolutely. I've had several people reach out, but nobody with money. So hopefully somebody says, you know what? I want to buy one of those walking taco joints because we're ready to roll. We've got the complete system set up. We've got nationwide distributors ready to go. The only thing that we're waiting on is someone to come at us with around 30 grand, and that's pretty affordable. That's like Subway prices from back in the 2000s, you know, to start a franchise. So as soon as that happens, we would love to franchise. But no one's getting my Springfield, no one's getting my Kansas City, and no one's getting my St. Louis. So if you're going to franchise Walkers, you got to do it out of Missouri because I got a bunch of kids.
Okay, well, you just said something that makes me think, okay, so it sounds like you're coming to Springfield and Kansas City.
Springfield first. We'll be in Springfield hopefully early 2026.
Get out. Can you tell me where?
My goal, my hopes and dreams is inside Battlefield Mall at their food court because I think that malls are dying, okay? My marketing's not. We can bring some people to that mall and you know, because we do promotions like bring your own container, and we also hide stickers with our Walker logo on them with money underneath them all over the town of Branson. So we would do that same thing inside the Battlefield Mall. So it would bring people to the mall to find the stickers that we hide. Plus, they would want to bring the containers and check out Walkers. So honestly, somewhere around Bass Pro Battlefield Mall area would be perfect for us. We're not too picky though. I learned something very particular whenever I was listening to another podcast. You have the owner of Jimmy John's said something to me, not to me, but I guess to the listeners. You know, I felt like he was speaking directly to me because, you know, I'd love to be half the guy he is. But anyway, what he does is he grabs B locations. So not necessarily Main Street like we are now, but he'll grab a B location. Then he implemented his own freaky fast delivery to the A locations. So he's paying B locations and he just delivers everywhere. I mean, they have DoorDash and stuff now. So I really don't think I need to be at Battlefield Mall or Bass Pro, but I think I want to be. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter where we end up is what I'm trying to say. We're going to be successful because of our marketing and our drive. I think, if that makes sense.
Do you ever think of setting up like a little mobile unit, like a kiosk, where you could go to these events? Like I'm thinking of Arts Fest and Cider Days and the fair, things like, maybe not money.
Money. It's a money thing, you know. It
Well,
really.
you gotta buy the thing, and then you gotta get it ready and up to code and what have you, and then you've got to have somebody man it and fill it. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. Do you know that you have to empty your grease traps every single day like it's a RV shitter tank? And I'm not the guy that wants to go and set up at a wedding for 4 hours and then have to go and undo the grease traps and all that. I mean, I would definitely have somebody else doing it because the goal is to have a zombie outbreak response vehicle that can pull up to a wedding or pull up to a venue or even sit up outside of a Chiefs game and slang tacos to the world. But realistically, building these little spots is going to be the anchor that we need to be able to afford a truck.
Man, this is good stuff. I was just thinking, I was at a tailgate last weekend with the Chiefs. We had some great food. But man, that would be a draw right there. All those people in the parking lot coming at you wanting, you know, and they're kind of looking like zombies depending on how long they've been tailgating in the parking lot. So you mentioned the containers. Now, you have the different bags of chips and the different sizes and you have your box and all that. People have brought their own containers in here for you to fill. Tell me, what are some of the weirdest ones you've seen?
I've seen the sandbox turtle shell lid was pretty cool. I've seen a 50 caliber ammo crate, so that was pretty cool too. We've seen a bunch of witches' cauldrons, stuff like that. We've seen all kinds of just grandma's casserole dishes. And you know what? Those are some of the coolest ones because usually when they bring in a grandma's casserole dish, they tell us a story about grandma. Which is awesome because there's a lot of crazy grandmas out there. You would be surprised the stories people will release inside of a zombie-themed walking taco shop, that's for sure.
Didn't somebody bring in a kiddie pool?
Yeah, and a cat litter box, too.
Oh, God. For real?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
It was scooped and ready to roll.
How do you price that when people bring in? Is it like a per person deal or what?
Well, we learned the hard way how to price that, that's for sure. So we did at first $10 for anything that could fit through the door flat, or $20 if you had to turn it sideways, which is a heck of a deal on some nachos. So we decided, because we were going to lose our rears, that we had to change it a little bit, but we loved the concept so much we wanted to keep it. So what we did was we changed the concept from, if it's under 12 inches, it's $10. So if it's a 12-inch pan, it's $10. Us being smart marketers, usually grandma's pans are about 13 inches, right? So at that 13-inch mark, it doubles in price.
The casserole dish
it goes
for the
to
win.
$2. Yeah, the casserole dish did it.
Wow. Okay, so you've seen literally people come in and ask you to fill a kiddie pool, and you've got a customer. Actually,
I do have a customer.
Okay, what you want to go ahead and take care of your customer? Maybe I'll follow you back there.
You want to walk with me?
I want to walk with you.
Okay.
I am a walker after all.
Let me make sure
Okay.
I'm ready to go. I wasn't even ready for customers this morning.
It's okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna get hammered
The
right
dam
here.
just broke. We got lots of You just go back there and do your
Okay,
thing.
we're going to keep pushing.
We're
along.
doing a little podcast, you guys. We're going to keep talking while you keep walking. So hang on. I'm going to come back here. I don't want to mess up your orders. Want to get really?
Yeah. He's starting to like not want to come in, but he's thinking about coming in.
No, he's thinking about coming in. Somebody just came in with a baby.
Yeah. That's
okay.
him.
So what?
Oh, it's empty, baby.
You have a.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's an empty. I was going to say, do you want us to fill the baby carrier with? Because we can.
We will fill the baby carrier with nachos. Come on, Scott.
Just checking. All right. So this is a ticket someone gave you. So they're telling you what they want. What do they want?
So he wants the crawler. He's going to go seasoned ground beef, black beans, shredded lettuce, shredded cheese, sour cream, and some delicious queso. That's it. That'll make his walking taco amazing. The only thing you got to do is hand me your bag of chips, good sir.
Okay. Did you pick out your chips yet? Okay. He's picking out chips right. You should be on the radio. Have you ever been on the radio?
I've never been on the radio. A lot of people have said that, dude, to be honest with you, and I'd love to be able to do that one day. You never know.
You kind of have that radio voice and enthusiasm. Okay, so this is, we've got a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
I just want the Walker. She wants the crawler.
Okay, what chips for the crawler?
Another bag of Cool Ranch.
Walker with Cool Ranch.
All right, so I'm going to step out of the way and try to describe what I'm seeing back here. So there's a whole line of toppings. We've got shredded cheese, we've got lettuce, we've got some pico, we've got some olives, onions, cheese, jalapeno. You're sure you don't want that baby carrier filled with nachos? No, I don't think so. I tried. If anybody comes in and does that, well, I want you to make sure there's not a baby inside to begin with.
Okay.
All right, so that is how you order. You take your little slip and you fill it out however you want it, and then Will is going to make up your walking taco for you. And if you can find a place to sit, you're welcome to stay. If you can't find a place to sit, you're going to get to go walk around with your taco, which is exactly, frankly, how it is supposed to work. You ready?
Station. Yep, I always got to hit this little hand washing station. Sorry about that.
All right, he washes his hands. That's you're supposed to do.
You have to do that, unfortunately. I'd rather just keep plugging away at making tacos. It slows the process down, but, apparently they're like, a 30-second wash is a way to prevent and spread germs, so.
No, it's good practice. I'm proud of you for doing that. Real quick, what is the wheel? Who spins the wheel?
Oh, you're going to spin the wheel before you leave today, I hope.
We'll see. Tell me about the wheel.
The wheel is something that we implemented just for more fun. When we first opened, the streets were shut down. So we had construction we were battling, and we were trying to find any old thing to bring people in. And just like the Mutation Station, which is the wheel, we had the idea to bring people in with the containers. So we invented the Mutation Station, and what that is people pay $5 to spin that wheel. And they pay $5, they spin the wheel, and then they'll eat whatever it lands on. If they land on spin again twice, then they win a prize. If you want to walk up there while I make this taco and look at what's on there and read some of the stuff to the people, or if you remember, you're more than welcome to do that.
All right, you do your thing. I'm going to go take a look at the wheel.
It's pretty intense.
And if you land on it, they say they're going to make you eat it. Okay, jungle bugs, earthworm jerky. Doesn't that sound delicious? Crickets. There's the spin again. A scorpion, tarantula, squid ink, brains, or a Carolina Reaper pepper. Why would anybody want to spin the wheel? I don't know. How often do people have the guts to spin the wheel?
We get about 5 to 10 spins a day. So
you've got scorpions and brains and the worm jerky back there ready to go?
Yeah, we've got brains. It's a zombie restaurant. We can't have a restaurant with a zombie theme and not carry brains.
Okay, so if you pay the $5 and you get that, do you get something else for your trouble? That's my question. I want to know what is in it do you win something if you eat a scorpion? First of all, what's your name?
Keith Cook.
Keith Cook. All right, Keith. Okay, here we go. Spin it.
Tarantula!
Tarantula.
That's a good one.
All right, where is it?
Hold on. Give me a second.
Get on it. I want to see. You think he's got tarantulas back there? You do. You're shaking your head. Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're out.
Nope. We're gonna see what's in the bag. Where does one get a bag of tarantulas? You ever ask yourself that?
No, I don't.
Okay, me neither.
So, this isn't necessarily the tarantula, but this is a scorpion.
Okay, we're gonna replace the tarantula with a scorpion.
You would eat the scorpion?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I like you, bro.
I'm not afraid of it.
It's got the stinger right there. You see the stinger? Hmm? It's legit. You see it too?
I see. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's bigger. Ugh. Yeah. It's a big, ugly.
All right. Well, let's just.
Broken into pieces. What is it? No. What is it? Baked, cooked, fried, air fried? How does one prepare properly a scorpion?
You dehydrate it like you would a piece of beef jerky.
Have you ever had a scorpion before?
No. I've had
Keith, today is your day. You've had what?
ants before.
Did you like the ants?
Oh, yes. I loved them.
I've had crickets. They're not bad. They remind me of sunflower seeds. To me, they tasted just like sunflower seeds. So you're okay
I have to get this on film.
chewing down this this scorpion.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna have to get my phone. Yeah, I need a photo of this too. Unless you share with me. You share with me. You get me the. Oh God.
All right, we're back at Walker's for the Mutation Station. Folks, are you ready? Early in the morning, let's get a little better look at that little better guy. You got the stinger in there somewhere? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Do you see the stinger, folks? Yep. All right, man, that's your scorpion. You've done this before.
What's it taste like?
Kind of like beef jerky.
Can I have a bite?
What?
I'm gonna have a bite, just a bite.
She's gonna try the claw.
What was I thinking?
I don't know. The scorpion claw.
Scorpion claw.
Guys, go listen to Savor the Ozarks. That's her podcast. You can check it out. I don't know where to find it. Probably Spotify.
I'm not getting a lot of taste here. You got any salsa for this thing?
Yeah, I got you. No worries. It's actually not bad with green salsa.
Really? What did you think?
It's actually good. Tastes like beef jerky.
So, ask your listeners, do they have the guts to step up and take on the Mutation Station?
Have the guts, you guys. Look at this. Right here. All right, down the hatch it goes.
Oh, that's the pinchy part.
Not the worst, it's the pinchy part.
I've already had the pinch.
You're not allergic to crustaceans.
I think I'd rather... No. That's a very good question.
So that's not...
All right, that was the first. Oh, Lord have mercy. Pork brains with milk gravy. A kitchen staple, if there ever was one. I'm still crunching on this thing, you guys. Sorry. Natural squid ink. Giant water bug. I'm going to be chewing the scorpion for the rest of my life. Holy cow.
That's what this guy looks like.
Now, that's just got eyes.
That's the jungle bug.
I can live without that one.
Yeah, the jungle bug is pretty intense, to be honest with you.
Who's thrown down the... what pepper is it? It's the Carolina Reaper. Have you seen people do that?
Oh, yeah. You know what's crazy? Kids handle that pepper way better than adults do.
You're kidding.
I don't know why, but they definitely do. Definitely do. But that Carolina Reaper is the reason we have milk in our cooler now. Yeah.
Milk makes a difference. You know what? We just got some more customers in, so I think it's probably best that I let you go do your job and feed all these hungry zombies. Oh, thank you for the Thriller on C Street Macabre Promenade poster on the wall. We appreciate you doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of them out here, man. We love the Thriller on C Street Zombies. So, you guys a free walking taco if you do the Thriller dance for me.
Thriller dance. I don't even know it.
I don't know it either.
Damn.
It's like this.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
That's all I got.
I think he deserves at least a free drink out of that.
Yeah.
Now you're really like, Joy, get out of my store. You're giving free stuff away.
I think you're fine, Joe.
Man, I don't know what else to go over here. So, Keith, are you not full from the Scorpion?
Nope.
Okay, ready for more.
Oh, yeah. I like his tacos.
Do you come in here a lot?
Oh, yes. Oh, this is like my 3rd time.
And so you're taking one back for a friend, right?
A co-worker. She's actually my boss. I
Oh.
work at Dollar General.
Oh, I love Dollar General. You're a Dollar General. You're taking one back for the boss, and the boss doesn't mind if you're a little bit late.
Yep. Yes.
I gotta ask you real quick, how many people come to Dollar General just for containers?
A lot.
You mean containers for here?
Yes. So people will go to his job and they'll buy these weird containers you can find at Dollar General and just like a turkey pan and come up here. They're like, we're going to Walker's to get walking tacos.
Oh, yeah,
What a great idea. I'm sure you probably are a good guide for them. Like if they come in, you could tell they're looking for something to put their walking taco in. Do you ever run over and go, hey, I got a suggestion for you?
Sometimes. Sometimes.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen anybody buy?
A trash can.
A trash can.
Yes.
Did you follow them here thinking maybe they'd share?
No. I was on the clock.
Okay, I completely understand. All right, I'm going to wrap this up and let you get back to it. He's over here getting everything all ready to go. Hey, Will Doughty from Branson Walkers. You know, I do hope you franchise this. This is a great spot. Thanks for spending time with me today.
Hey, I really hope that maybe one day in the future when I do have franchises, we can like set aside some time and I can get out of this place and we can actually sit down and have a decent conversation. Not that this one wasn't, but it's pretty rushed and I'm a busy guy.
You are a busy guy, but that's what makes it fun. And I don't know how we could have a better conversation. So thank you so much and happy Halloween to you.
Thank you. It was great.
Be sure to go to AroundTheOzarks.com to sign up for our daily newsletter where you can get every episode of Savor the Ozarks, plus all our other podcasts, events, and contests straight to your inbox. And what are your favorite dishes in the 417? You have any restaurants you'd like me to visit? Email me at joy@AroundTheOzarks.com.